people never moved back to Princeville after hurricanes left much of this small town underwater. This is the Tar River right now, but in 1999, the water was nearly as high as that bridge.
It was showing images of them touching the signal light, riding by the boats. That's how high the water was.
Daniel Hilliard was 19 years old when Hurricane Floyd ripped through his small Princeville town of nearly 2,000 people.
That water at the time was all the way up to the bridge. I never forget it because I actually came down here and actually took my hand and could actually touch the water. This is how high it was.
It was called the flood of the century. Nearly every home was damaged, putting some parts of the town more than 20 feet underwater. Some families who lost everything still haven't rebuilt, even 24 years later. We're standing in the area that used to be your parents' home.
Right, exactly. It was a lot of trailers. I think right around here where my parents' actual trailer was, but there was several trailers, maybe 40, 50 if I'm not mistaken, and as you see, there are no other trailers here.
Several studies by the Environmental Protection Agency show vulnerable groups are disproportionately affected by climate change and flooding, where people are least likely to prepare or recover from heat waves, poor air quality, and flooding. Princeville, originally called Freedom Hill, is the oldest town founded by African Americans freed from slavery in the United States. But some say their town is struggling to survive because of environmental racism. Is Princeville getting the support it needs to revitalize?
That's an answer that I don't have the information on, but if I got to go off my gut feeling, I would say no. But I think there need to be more resources in trying to fix these dams and fix it so where if they're going to be flooded, it should be minimal damage.
The town flooded again in 2016 during Hurricane Matthew. Princeville's historical outreach coordinator says parts of the town flooded at least 24 times since 1870.
Every time a hurricane comes, it don't need to be everybody all stressed out, thinking they're going to lose their home again.
According to the journal called Nature Climate Change, researchers predict the cost of flooding across the U.S. will hit $40 billion annually by 2050, compared to $32 billion right now. The study also reveals Black communities will be hit the hardest.
Devastating.
Hilliard, whose family still lives here, says he fears the possibility of his historic hometown washing away completely because of poverty, lack of funding, and very little resources.
Especially for my parents, to see somebody put so much into something and then it just get taken away like that.
We reached out to Mayor Bobby Jones to find out what steps the town is taking to preserve its land. Jones plans to meet with the Army Corps of Engineers this month. He says the town sent out a request for bids in late May to repair 4 floodgates.
This is the other side of the dike, a Tar River. We're stacking sandbags on this hill. I never forget, we had stacked sandbags probably just as tall as me.
Despite the challenges, Hilliard still takes pride in where he's from. His parents stayed in Princeville after losing their home of more than 30 years. They built this new home in 2001.
It's good, man, to see that my parents have a home that belongs to them, that they own, and somewhere I can come back to for Mother's and Father's Day, and Thanksgiving and Christmas.